Before start this video, please subscribe my channel and click on bell icon. Thanks.
Subtle design is all around society. Whether accessible pedestrian crosswalks or heated sidewalks, invisible engineering helps make the world go around and keeps people safe. One downside is that many of these feats of genius innovation often go unnoticed by the average person. Here's a list of 10 incredible examples of hidden design around the world. Related, 10 human innovations inspired by spiders. 10 Australia's pedestrian buttons. Why Australia's crosswalk buttons are the best. Foot. Billie Eilish. The design of crosswalks and traffic lights is often taken for granted, but there's the brain of an engineer behind all of them. Australia's engineers came up with an ingenious solution to crosswalk accessibility by designing pedestrian buttons for the hearing and vision impaired. The PB/5 was first commissioned in 1984 by the NSW Department of Main Roads in Australia, which aimed to address the issue of pedestrian safety. They created a button that uses a two-rhythm buzzer and a vibrating touch panel approach. In contrast, traditional buttons use a bell and buzzer audio signaling features. There's also a braille direction arrow to help vision-impaired pedestrians. This crosswalk design has helped put an end to unintuitive traffic signals and inconsistent design, giving many non-able-bodied people a safer way to traverse crosswalks. One, 9 Tokyo's cleverly designed disaster parks. Traveling Japan. Disaster prevention parks, first created in 1923 as a response to the Great Kyoto earthquake. Tokyo's refuge parks aren't just there to look pretty, they also function as shelter and survival areas during times of need. They have undergone advanced renovations over the decades, now sporting survival features like solar-powered charging stations, manholes that can be used as emergency toilets, public benches that work as cooking stoves, and much more. The parks also contain food storehouses and water reservoirs, which hold enough food and water for districts to use for up to 72 hours. Hikarigakaka Park and Nakano Central Park have also integrated a few of these survival features into their own spaces. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government is currently in the process of building up to 185 acres, 75 hectares, of disaster survival parks within the city while also increasing the number of green spaces. 2. 8 The Netherlands glow-in-the-dark smart highway. Smart, glowing, and artistic highway in Netherlands. High-tech driving at night can be pretty dangerous for the average driver, even more so in bad weather conditions. A team of Dutch designers in the Netherlands might have come up with a solution to this problem: glow-in-the-dark smart highways. Created by designer Don Rusgaard, these smart highways utilize temperature-sensitive markings, wind indication lights, and induction coils embedded in the lane that can charge electric cars as they drive. This design improves both road safety and environmental friendliness. The glow-in-the-dark markings use road paint infused with special photoluminescent powder, which can stay bright for up to 10 hours and recharges from sunlight. This is especially good for the Netherlands, as certain areas turn their street lamps off at night to save money. A 16-foot, 5-meter strip of the highway opened on the N329 in OSS in 2014. 3. 7A Chicago neighborhoods. Heated sidewalks. Heated sidewalks in Oak Park creates less shoveling. Salting for businesses. Winters can be pretty brutal, and not just because of the harsh cold either. Snow pileup is a serious problem that plagues many neighborhoods and cities during the season. Chicago is no exception to slippery walkways, which is why the suburb of Oak Park came up with a solution: heated sidewalks. The premise is simple: electric wiring and gas-fed systems are built beneath concrete, which supplies enough heat to the surface to melt away snow and ice, keeping sidewalks dry and slip-free. These sidewalks have existed in Chicago since the 1970s, starting with LaSalle Street sidewalks. Public reception has been overwhelmingly positive, with residents and businesses citing enormous benefits from not needing to clear snow away from sidewalks and driveways. This led to an increase in customers and pedestrians in the neighborhood. However, not all areas in Oak Park currently have the sidewalks installed, though they may be included in the distant future. 4. 6 Hong Kong's sustainable rooftop farms. Hong Kong's urban farms FT World. Hong Kong is one of the densest cities on the planet. The crowded urban landscape has to use the little space available in the most efficient way possible just to sustain itself. That's where rooftop farms come in. Co-created by Andrew Sui, a co-founder of Rooftop Republic Urban Farming, these rooftop farms are a potential solution to the problem of underutilized spaces in the city. These farms are placed on a few empty rooftops and help grow food for local farmers. As reported in 2021, over 60 urban farms are located in the city so far, making use of public spaces like shopping mall roofs and antiquated helipads. Fresh produce for local residents and farmers is just one of many benefits here. These farms help improve community relationships through Rooftop Republic's organized workshops, helping to teach newcomers how to take care of their own rooftop farm. Given that 64.5 million square feet, 6 million square meters, of rooftop space go unused in Hong Kong, the full potential of these farms remains untapped. 5. Oslo's bee highway solution. Oslo, Norway. Bee highways. Bees are one of the most important animals on Earth for promoting biodiversity. They help fertilize our crops through pollination, which contributes to plant, tree, and flower growth, something the entire planet depends on. Unfortunately, many bees around the world are endangered due to wide-scale industrialization and the overuse of pesticides. Oslo, Norway, might have a solution to their bee problem in the form of bee highways. Bee, an environmental group, created the project as a way to protect bees and promote pollination. These tall structures are filled with nectar-bearing plants and flowers and serve as a safe route for bees to traverse from plant to plant. Some places like Abel's Garden have already incorporated these highways for bees, providing a nourishing feeding ground for them. This is important because it is estimated that 1/3 of Norway's 200 wild bee populations are endangered. Without these insects, Norway's biodiversity and agriculture are under threat. 6. For Rotterdam's water squares. Water Plaza Benthempel. Rotterdam. Cities often have to deal with the problem of unused space not being adequately utilized. The city of Rotterdam might have a solution to this problem. Rotterdam has to constantly deal with heavy flooding caused by rainfall, which made the Rotterdam City Council come up with the idea of constructing rainwater storage systems on the surface. It is much cheaper to build water tank reserves on the surface instead of underground, making it far more attractive from a tax-paying perspective. 3 constructed water squares, or waterplying, have 2 functions: recreation and reserve. When the rain is out, they fill up, collecting rainwater for preservation. When it's not raining, they remain empty, acting as recreation areas for sports, like basketball and skating, and can even operate as an amphitheater. This solution not only seamlessly meshes with everyday human life and nature but is also sustainable. 7. 3 Sol smart lamps. Smart poles and street light platforms. While street lamps provide a vital service in illuminating the streets in the darkness, many of them could have further utility. Seoul has pounced on this opportunity by introducing new street lamp functionality via smart lamps. These smart poles go beyond simple lighting, providing both Wi-Fi connectivity and electricity to nearby residents. People are able to charge their phones, drones, and even electric vehicles with one of these poles. As of 2021, Seoul had as many as 26 smart poles installed in 6 areas of the city. Thanks for watching. Credits to listverse.com. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.